Hi everyone, this is Diane, and I am packing up for an outgoing swap. This was an Instagram group swap called Red, White, and Blue Loaded Jelly Tote, and it was hosted by Beck, and it was make two. And let's see, the requirements were a jelly tote, and there needed to be a dangle on the tote, and 4 4th of July bows, a wand with a star on it, sequin mix, crafter's choice, store-bought goodie, shaker, trinket box, and a handmade card. So I made two, but I ended up making Beck one also. This is her first swap, so I wanted to include her. I think with hers, she has one less bow, and I think probably one less, I don't know, one less bow, maybe that was it. Maybe hers was one less bow, but anyways. So I'm going to set hers aside because I've already packed it. I want to put a tag on it and make sure that I have her name on it so that it doesn't get confused with these. So this is how I made the totes. I used Scrap Diva's little heart jelly tote. This is the little dangle I put on it. I had ordered a bunch of these little 4th of July charms as soon as I realized that I had joined 3 4th of July swaps, which I've never done before. So I didn't really have anything 4th of July. And I did order Echo Park's paper and I had more than enough to get me through all the swaps. This paper wasn't Echo Park. This is just a really sturdy cardstock that I had in my stash, and it was red and had gold on it, and I wanted to mix it up. These little flowers are KF's Crafts new flowers, and I just used a little star die cut and cut stars out to make the centers. These are, I think these are honeybees, little sunflower leaves, but I wanted to put some greenery back there. And this is the new KF's Crafts star one. And I did make it into a shaker. I did use the blue paper from the file folders, those clear colored file folders that I have. Sorry, this is gonna get stuck. And so I made that and I put it on a rosette, and these little stars came from the same little insert. So this is just the foam that came from the foam that I made the shaker with. This came from inside this, of course. So I thought it came out really cute, so I made 3 of them just exactly the same way, and we're gonna fill it. So the first thing was 4th of July bows. I did make 4. They're already packed up, so I'm gonna leave them packed up. Hopefully they're not too glary. I used my favorite KF's Craft Angel Wing bow, and I like this bow also. This is KF's Craft last Easter bow. It comes with a little bunny butt sticking out and a little carrot, but I just use it as the bow because I like how it doubles. I just like how it puts together and how it looks, so that's what I used. And I just put a little sticker from the collection on here. And this paper back here I stenciled. I believe this stencil is a I don't know. I'm thinking, probably, I don't know. It's either Jaded Blossoms or Pretty Pink Posh. I don't know. I took it out of the packaging, so I don't have it. And the next thing that I have, and I'm going to put this because I have to put it on the bottom, so I'm going to show it now. These are just little pill boxes that I got for my little trinket box. And I did a whole bunch of wired wrapped beads. And I figured they might enjoy those. I don't know what they'll exactly use them for because they are 4th of July. And then I just divvied up the charms that I had gotten. And since I had so many swaps, I just divided them among the 4. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because this was make 3. And I do have 2 hostess gifts to make for Rocky and Shamika. So I am doing quite a bit of 4th of July. I can't believe it. And sorry for my voice if it's sounding weird. I do have a cold. So hopefully I won't be coughing on camera. It did want a store-bought goodie. So what I did was, this looks 4th of July. I bought them tulle. Everybody can use tulle, right? So I have a dual purpose for that. So I bought them that, and I also am going to gift them this die. This die I used for, I bought 3, 2 to gift, and then I ended up keeping one. I was going to give one to Beck, I guess, and then I don't really have anything 4th of July, so I decided to keep it. I know she's not going to mind. And so I made the sequin mix. I don't have a lot of blue, so I made it as best as I could with what I had. I did get some 4th of July mix, but it looks like I might have used too much of the little white things because they're sticking to the package. But that's the sequence, and I did use it in the shaker, so it works okay. Okay, I'm going to stick that in. Then the next thing I did, and this was just extra, I made some flowers. I made each one flowers, each of the 3 swaps. Then I made these little mini, I'm going to put that in before I forget. I don't want to forget that. I made each one a little mini Mimdex, and I used, this is Honeybee's little poppy die. What was it, poppy? No, coneflower die. And this is scrapbook.com's little butterfly, and this is Scrap Diva's little memory dex card. And I made 8 of them, believe it or not, but I made them all fairly the same. And this is the same stencil I used. It could be either Jada Blossom or who's the other company that does it? I don't remember, but I just stenciled it so I would have some paper for the back, and I didn't want to really use up all my 4th of July paper because I wasn't sure how far it would go. So, and I wanted it to stand out. I didn't want to use blue or red. I wanted the card to be able to stand out a little bit, so that's what I did. Whoops, that's not coming down enough. And then I just made a simple little bag topper. I made a bag topper, and I just put it on top of this paper. I just folded over, and I just did the edges so it would come out like this. I have a border dies that do that. So this I just received from KS Craft, and I think I did a video on a haul to show you because I had her stamps. So it will work with her stamps. I mean, you might not be able to see the words on the side, but you still are able to stamp it. And what I did was I just stamped it on a white piece of paper, and then I used the same ink. I did this, and I inked it blue. I added flowers, and I thought it turned out really cute just for a simple little bag topper. So that's going to go in the box, and this might go in the back. All right, so the next we had to do was a wand, and it had to have a star on it, and I came across wands at the Dollar Tree, 4 in a pack, and I thought that was just perfect because I had to make four wands. So what I did was I just used one of my dies that would cover the wand, and then I made this huge rosette. I'm not really a wand person, as you can tell, but I did use, this is from KF's Party, or ZF Party. So I just backed it with the silver and the tulle. This is the glitter tulle. I used the little die I showed you, and these are KF's Crafts poppy flowers. I really like doing them. They're nice and easy, and I can fold the leaves over without too much problems because they're nice and thick, and so I really enjoy those. I am going to put them in one of these bags, and then I'm going to tie it up with one of these ties. And I might be able to get all these swaps done before we leave on vacation, which is wonderful. And then I'm going to use this tool to hold the wand up, just like that. And that's what I thought would come in handy. The next thing I did was it wanted a shaker, so I made Erica's little soda shaker. And I just made it in the red, white, and blue colors. I think it's cute. I didn't decorate it too much because I'm not sure exactly. I wanted to leave it more plain in case they wanted to use it on something else that wasn't like patriotic. They'll be able to do that. It's red and white and blue, but if you do something else with it, put something on the little heart, I think you'd be able to use it for anything. What I'm going to pair this with is the card. I made each one a card that was a requirement, and I used this lovely paper. This is KF's Crafts new, what was it, flower pot shaker. It has these little outlines, and I got the whole thing so I could make cards. I was going to use the flower, but then I came across this paper here, and I knew I really wouldn't use it for anything else. So I decided to make the cards out of it. This is an old Sizzix die that I have that I haven't used. I decided I wanted to make a cherry pie or something, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I just did it the lemon pie, and I just added the flowers on the top instead of berries, and a flower here. This is Erica's new little fringe flower. Now this is pretty cute and easy to do too. The only thing is you got to poke make sure everything is poked out of the holes. So it is a little time consuming, but not too much. So that's the card that I made, and I am going to pair it with the shaker. I'm just going to put it in the bag because I'm kind of running out of paper bags the sizes that I need, and they're fairly big, so I'll probably have to order some more. So I'm just going to stick this in the same thing. They're both flat. I don't think anybody's going to care. Hopefully they'll notice it when they take it out. But all right, and then that's going to go in the back, and there you have it. It's a nice little basket. I am going to wrap it up with this paper. I have to split the sides down because it doesn't really fit the purse, but I want to contain it, so that's how I figured out how to do it. So anyways, that's it. I'm going to pack up the last swap, and I'm out of here. Thank you so much for dropping by, and you guys have a very blessed day. Bye.